The Research Institute's Game Association of Nigeria, RIGAN, was established in 1979 with the aim to bring together various research and development institutes through sporting and recreational activities, friendship among the staffs of the institutes, and ultimately to discover talents for possible national assignments in hall sport events. Since its first edition in 1982, RIGAN has been a veritable platform for about 40 research and development institutes under the aegis of the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology, Agriculture, Health, Transport, Education, and Environment to interact as one family and create public awareness for the research and development institutes and their respective mandates. In its preparation for the 17th edition of RIGAN Games tagged Abuja 2021, the association on Thursday, 17 June 2021, inaugurated local organizing committee for the Games. The event, which took place inside the boardroom of the Raw Material Research and Development Council Abuja, had in attendance RIGAN President Professor Owolade Feranmi, the representative of the Director General of the Council and the Chairman of LOC, Dr. A.H. Mohammed, RIGAN National Publicity Secretary Amos Tabe, Chairman Sports Club of RMRDC, Comrade Batako Uman Lapai, Chairmen and members of the subcommittee of RIGAN 2020 Games. In his remarks, LOC Chairman Dr. H. Mohammed expressed optimism that Abuja 2021 game will be a huge success, owing to the fact that the management of RMRDC under the leadership of the Director General, Professor Doko, was ready to give their best and fully support the festival with both human and material resources.
That the next event which we are about to host to, the success story will be more than what the people are doing. I'm saying this because for two reasons. One, the management is passionately under the able leadership of the DG about sports in general, and all the staff of this council are attached to that, particularly those ones that are sport loving and they are very active in sports. Secondly, the selection of the LOC members. Not only that we are passionate, some of us are also active participants in one sport or the other. And with the dedication and commitment, we want to assure you that we will be up to the task. And we also are appealing, or we want to seek your indulgence, that you should please leave your doors open, that in the event that we hit some rocks in terms of challenges, we will always fall back to you for some advice.
RIGAN President Professor Owolade, in his remarks, explained that Abuja City had hosted the Games in 2007 and was expected that this year's edition would bring another landmark success with the caliber of people paraded in the LOC. He further spoke with our reporter while highlighting the brain behind the RIGAN Games and his success and achievements so far in the Nigerian sport industry.
RIGAN, the Research Games Association of Nigeria, comprises about 35 to 40 research institutes in Nigeria. And the objective of RIGAN is to bring all research institutes together in order to develop friendship, to develop talents that we represent or can represent in Nigeria in the further international competition. If you look at the history of RIGAN, so many of the participants have represented Nigeria. We have Opabumi, who play under 17. If the guy was, the other guy was from Crane Ibadan. We have Onfree, Edobo, Eguavo, play for 9-4 Benin, and several other like that. Like Mike Moye, who has represented Nigeria international level. We also have BC Aziz from Friend. We have Owolade, Mr. Owolade from Ayaranti, who has represented Nigeria also. They are all from the Research Institute's game. And then during the games, and one of the objectives of our game is that it will showcase the research technology, innovation, and research developments in most of our institutes. It's because we allow exhibition during the games, where institutes and councils can showcase their innovation and their research developments. From here, people that participate can come and learn, then from there, they have a take-home. Most of the participants, they are youths, and most of the contingent, they are youths from the different research institutes. You know, if you look at most of the employees in the research institutes nowadays, you know, some of them are very young. So it's from these younger people that we are taking the talents. And there are two types of games. We have the digital and the veteran. Sport brings unity. During any international engagement, when Nigeria is playing, you forget where you are from. You forget that you are an Igbo man or Yoruba man or Hausa man. We are all united when Nigeria is playing. Likewise, sports brings unity, and then bring unity among all the research institutes. I wouldn't have known what raw material is if not because of sports. I wouldn't have known so many other institutes in Nigeria. Likewise, all our participants.
This is a very wonderful event, because sport is love, sport is unity, sport is peace. Sport is a way of promoting good health, and this is what RIGAN is championing, because we want to bring all research institutes apart from the academic work. You know, research has to do with academic work, so there must be a forum where we have to go back and relax, meet one another, interact, exchange ideas and knowledge, from different research institutes coming together. And when we meet, we're able to make friends, we're able to interact, we're able to learn a lot of things from each other. Are you getting me? So, Research Institute Games is a very good activity, and it's a very good event. And I'm assuring you that this event that is coming up this year is going to be a wonderful one. It's going to surpass every other event.
Also speaking at the inauguration ceremony, Chairman Sports Club RMRDC Comrade Batako Himalapa expressed his delight to be a member of the LOC RIGAN 2021, which to be hosted in Abuja. He therefore disclosed that the members of the LOC are competent in delivering adequate preparations to put in place expected results to give participants and Abuja residents total excitement, fun, and memory that they will not forget in a hurry.
Honestly, I'm highly overwhelmed for this kind of thing to have happened during my tenure of office. It is a thing of joy for me, because leadership is about purposeful and commitment that I have been able to do. This is just 2 years of our coming on board, and by His grace, we're able to host this kind of national events. I call it national because about 48 research institutes are expected to be in Abuja for the event. So it is a big plus to us. Since the very day we received the hosting right from RIGAN, I started consulting with members of the sport club that how are we going to achieve this particular success, because it is a collective effort and commitment, as I've said earlier. As we speak, prior to the inauguration, we've been able to inspect facilities that we intend to use for the events. Area 3, all paraground, the National Stadium, and raw material here for the indoor games. We have a lot of conference hall that we can use for most of the indoor games. But for outdoor, our target is Area 10 and the National Stadium. We believe, by the special grace of God, we'll get approval from FCT to be able to use those centers for hosting of the event. Research Institute Games, as the name implies, is designed for parastatals under the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology, Education, and Agriculture. But each time we're having the events, it gathered a lot of momentum because people who are sport-loving people follow our programs and activities. At the peak, there are some scouts, particularly during the football events, that are invited to come around. So it's not about public service setting too. We see how people from outsiders come to partner with us in this event, and so far it has been a success story. We hosted in 2007 here in Abuja. Now we've been given the hosting right 14 years after to do same, and we are optimistic what we did in 2007 will be far better than what we're expecting in 2021.
RIGAN Games 2021 is scheduled to hold between 28th and 29th November 2021, and the participating institutes are expected to compete in athletic, football, volleyball, basketball, lawn tennis, table tennis, badminton, chess, Scrabble, and other games. The last edition of the game was held in Sango, Ogun State in 2019. Tolulope Oludayo reporting for News Portal TV.